I don't want to assume that everyone knows what's going on, but in case you didn't know, a 15-year-old Bronx boy was stabbed to death last Wednesday in front of a bodega in the Bronx. New York City police have been searching for additional suspects. However, they have taken 8. And the story just unravels from there. It's been about 8 days. New information. There was a news conference today with the bodega owner, and he's basically flat out lying, and I'll say it, and I won't say allegedly because I've done the research. Allow me to pick you up to speed. The NYPD has yet to provide a timeline of its response to the stabbing, but I have the timeline from the FDNY. Take a listen. According to an FDNY timeline, at 11:40 p.m., medics were called to Cruz and Cheeky Grocery, where Lisandro was attacked. 10 minutes later, they notified their dispatcher that they looked for but couldn't find a patient. By then, Lisandro had already taken off towards the hospital about a block and a half away. At 12:25 a.m., outside 4422 3rd Avenue, a different ambulance was flagged down for a stabbing victim. Those medics found Lisandro and rushed him to the hospital, where he died. 8 people have been arrested in connection with the attack. I've been following this story for the past 8 days, and I have a background in journalism. I was one of the founding editors for my school paper. I know that might not mean much to some, but it did teach me the basic grounds for journalism and fact-checking. And there is just a lot of things with this story that just doesn't sound right. I was able to see a live stream today from ABC 7 New York, and they had this makeshift news conference with the bodega owner, and his story's just not adding up. His story's not adding up to what the videos show. The videos basically show everything that you've ever seen, if you've ever seen a video, under the hashtag Justice for Junior on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook in this case now. He says that he tries to help the teen, but in the video it just shows a lot of resistance. There's a lot of arms, and it looks like he's pushing him away. And later on, you can see in the video a person who doesn't work for the store but is a customer. People thought that he was shooing Junior away. Now they say that he was telling him, oh, the hospital's there. The store owner had the audacity to make an Instagram page and just basically plead with the public and say that he's sorry, and basically said that he wasn't a hero. And I think that basic human decency is unfortunately not enough people have that quality, because this definitely could have been prevented.
The parents of Lisandro Jr. Guzman Feliz filed somberly into the courtroom, facing one of their 15-year-old sons, accused killers.
This defendant has been indicted for murder in the second degree.
19-year-old Kevin Alvarez is one of 8 alleged Trinitarios gang members charged with murder in the brutal death. Video shows Junior dragged from a bodega in the Belmont section of the Bronx and stabbed multiple times. Meantime, we spoke exclusively with Alvarez's mother, who broke down in tears.
When this guy, when I'm a charity, they gave him jump and scream.
Telling us her son ran with a rough crowd but had no clue they had plans to kill Junior.
And I'm not Kevin, ¿por qué corriste?
She says, I asked Kevin, why did you run? He said, I ran because I didn't know they were going to do that to him. I'm not an assassin.
Kevin, he didn't know that they're going to kill him. Kevin know that they told him it's going to be a fight.
His mom told us Alvarez has a 3-year-old child and worked as a plumber. She says he was discharged from the army after getting injured. She says she hates the way Junior died.
Nobody deserves die the same way this kid did.
Police have officially linked this case to another alleged gang attack, this one on June 18th that spilled onto the Bronx River Parkway. A 14-year-old boy was stabbed, but not not fatally.
I anticipate that as we dig deeper and deeper and peel back the onion, we're going to find more and more links.
Investigators will not say at this point exactly how the two cases are connected. As for Junior's murder, the police commissioner threw his support behind two officers accused of not helping the teen after he was stabbed. He says someone else was already applying pressure to Junior's wounds.
I'm not looking to turn two cops into scapegoats here. It was a very, very difficult, very tragic scene.
The other alleged gang members are expected in court on Monday to face charges, while police, as they say, peel back the onion to discover how these and possibly other incidents may be linked.
I don't know, maybe it's me, but if someone comes into your store in distress, literally jumping over the counter for you to help them, you don't help them. You have these people come into your store. You have them drag this teenage boy from the back end of the store all the way out the front door. Junior was literally hanging on to anything that he can grab hold to. For him to be stabbed to death in the street in front of your establishment, the victim then comes back to your store for help. You don't help him again. And he runs 2 blocks to the hospital. And now the store owner is saying that he did everything that he can do when he was scared. I mean, if it's one thing we have that's a problem in this country and the world for that matter, is accountability. No one ever wants to be responsible for the things that they say, for the things that they do, and for the things that they think. I've been reaching out to politicians for the past 4 days. I'm writing a bill proposal in which I'd like to name Lisandro's Law or Junior's Law. I've also have in motion a petition that's going around social media to hold people accountable for recording a crime, especially murder or attempted murder, and not reaching out to the proper authorities. Precious minutes. Junior could have been saved. This could have been avoided. So, that's all for now. I'll keep digging and fact-checking, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.